Hi there, welcome back to Spitting Image Taxidermy. Today we're going to discuss something very important to us as South Africans, Heritage Day. As hunters, it's our heritage to hunt, spend time outdoors, spend time with family and friends. On Heritage Day in South Africa, traditionally, we get together around a fire, have a great braai, and enjoy some laughs and talk about the hunts that have gone by this past season. Today we're going to go through a very special piece of meat. We've got a beautiful Kudu fillet. Warrick, who's far more qualified at preparing this piece of meat in the fire than I am, is going to run you through a very simple recipe that has proved time and time again to be an absolute crowd pleaser. A lot of the ingredients are fairly standard. If you don't have any of the ingredients back home, improvise, have fun, try. Keeping in mind, venison is not only healthier, it's also a great way for you to get outdoors, hunt, and bring back your quarry around the table. So without any further ado, here's Warrick and his Kudu fillet.
Thanks very much, Doug, and welcome back. So today we've got a beautiful Kudu fillet that's been resting for about half an hour to get up to room temperature. We've got 7 ingredients here that we're just going to run through with you, and just a tablespoon of each of these ingredients, as well as a half a cup of lemon juice, and I've got a pound of butter that's just busy defrosting in the microwave. So we're going to start with the lemon juice. We're going to pour that over our fillet. We're going to take our tablespoon of salt. We're going to throw that over the top of our fillet. Our tablespoon of pepper.
Warrick, there's no real finesse involved with spicing this piece of meat. It's just a case of giving it a fair coating of these basic spices.
So what we're going to be doing is we're first just going to get the spices into the bowl with the fillet. Once we've got that, we're actually going to rub down this fillet and make sure that the spices are evenly spread over the fillet. That's going to be the part that sort of makes the difference to the dish.
Excellent.
So we've got a tablespoon of basil. And then here we've got a local spice that we often use on our barbecues and braais. But again, you can use anything that's local and something that you often cook with. So once we've got our spices spread over our fillet, we're just going to get our hands a little bit dirty. And we're going to make sure that the fillet has got a good even spread of our spices.
So just to interject slightly, the lemon juice, am I correct in saying, is there to break down the fibers in what is traditionally a slightly more flavorful piece of meat? People refer to venison as gamey. So the lemon juice comes in and breaks down the fibers, am I correct?
That's exactly correct.
100%. And then obviously the flavors that you're adding in, again, it's a preference thing.
Exactly. This can be changed entirely. It's just entirely dependent on what you're used to, but this is just something that we use quite often. And again, you can use your fresh lemons or bottled lemon juice. It works all the same. We have our second last ingredient, our pound of butter. And Doug, we're missing the last one, bovril.
Folks, this is very important. As part of Heritage Day, most South Africans will know bovril. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything in between, we were brought up eating bovril. It's a staple diet spread in South Africa. So we find buying it in larger quantities helps. So today, Warrick needs how much?
Just a tablespoon works perfectly.
There we go. Let me dig into this here tub and get you a pile of this good stuff here. There we go.
There's one to start. So we can just spread that evenly over the top of our fillet. That should work fine.
Is that enough?
That will work just
I've got
fine.
enough. Are you sure?
I think we're good for now. Thanks, Doug.
We're good for now.
We're then going
Put
to...
my personal bottle away. There we go.
Never ceases to amaze me. And then we've got our pound of melted butter, and you're just going to evenly pour that over the top of your fillet.
Folks, this is what's called balance. You've got venison, which is truly a healthier form of meat. Low in cholesterol, low fat, It's wild, it's harvested without any inputs or drugs or anything else. And then we put a pound of butter on top of it, just to balance it.
So we suggest that you let this rest for a minimum of 5 hours. If you're going to let it rest for any longer than that, pop it into the fridge, and that will keep it for a day or so. And you can turn it every now and again just to make sure that there's an even spread of your butter.
All right, that looks great. So I suppose from here on, once the meat is rested up, we head over to the fire. But before we go, they're quite important. Every good piece of meat needs
some good wine.
Some good wine. So today we've chosen something called Nata Valley. Warwick, being the wine connoisseur, has said to me, please don't spill it. Produced in the good old Cape of Good Hope. It's a proudly South African bottle of wine. So what we're going to do is we're going to open that up now, let that breathe, so that by the time the meat is ready, we've got a really good bottle of wine that we can enjoy alongside a great meal. So let's let that breathe, and we can then enjoy that with the meat later on.
Perfect. On our way to the fire, we'll see you shortly. Welcome back. We're at the fire. We've got a fillet that we prepared earlier on this morning. It's been resting for about 6 to 7 hours. We're going to put that on and we're going to let it do its thing. We want to try and cook a venison fillet at medium to medium rare. That way you keep a lot of the juices inside and keep it nice and tender. Thank you. So we're going to let that cook to about medium rare, and we're going to take it off shortly, and we'll carve it up and let you see how it turns out.
So, for something to go along there, wine's at a good breathing. There we go.
Thank you, Doug.
Right. Warwick, thank you once again.
Cheers.
Another Heritage Day. Thanks very much everyone for watching. We always appreciate it. Hi guys, welcome back. It's that time where everyone's been waiting for it. The fillet's off the fire. It's medium rare. It smells absolutely incredible. Warwick's going to take that fillet, slice it up into good bite-sized portions, and then get it ready for serving and enjoying the meal. After you.
Thank you very much, Doug. So here we go.
That looks absolutely incredible. No better way of spending your Heritage Day than with a good piece of venison and a good group of friends.
So we've made a nice sauce as well. I'm going to just pour some of that over the top of that beautiful fillet there.
You're going to pop the fillet inside all together into the sauce, or you're just using the sauce to marinate? Tell us a bit, how did you come up with the sauce? Again, not being that kitchen wise, you made it look easy. What went into the sauce?
So all I've done with the sauce is I've taken the marinade that we had the steak sitting in for the last few hours. I've popped that into a saucepan, and I've brought that down to a reduction. And this can be used either to put the venison back into a dish, or just simply drizzle over your fillet. So I'm just going to drizzle a bit over, and if you do like a little bit more, you're more than welcome to add a bit more. And that really should be all you need, but as you please. So Doug, I'm going to let you do the honors. Give it a try.
There's not much to it. As you can see, there's a distinct lack of salad at this stage of the game. But again, it's about good people, a good piece of meat, our heritage as hunters, to harvest and eat what we harvest. Venison, as always, is a wonderfully textured meat, great flavors, and something that you can share with your friends and family. Now let's just take a piece or two over there. Borrow that knife of yours, Moz. Thanks very much. Absolutely perfect.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much, and a good Heritage Day.
You too.